No, szép jó napot kívánok mindenkinek, szevasztok srácok! Hát a tegnapi nagy érdeklődés után még úgy voltam vele, ha már elkezdtem, akkor már végignyomom itt interneten. Agyaltam rajta egyébként, hogy nem. Ugye a Senua kalandjait, ugye 2017-ben jelent meg ez a játék. Szia Mizumi Norbi, hello hello! Miről szól ez a játék? Ez a játék egy érdekes sztorit vesz alapul, egy kicsit sötétebb részét ennek a skandináv mitológiának. És ugye itt a képen látható kifestett hölgynek a kalandját látjuk, Senuáét, akinek a szerelme valahogy valamikor meghalt, és lényegében annyira nem tudta ezt feldolgozni, bár már ennek a részletei még nem derültek ki, hogy miként halt meg, vagy mi volt. És valamiért, valahogy, nyilván mitológia, lekerül Helheimba, ugye az a halottak világa, ahol ugye a halál királynője Hela az uralkodó, de ahhoz, hogy Helával lehessen beszélgetni, két kisebb istennel kell összecsapnunk. Az egyik ilyen hólóisten volt, vagy mi az isten? Meg a másik pedig most, aki ellen megyünk, a tűzistene, vagy ilyen tűz valami. És az a lényeg, hogy maga a hólóistent azt legyőztük. Egy pecsét így kinyílt, ugye egy kaput kell kinyitni, amit ez a két istennek a pecsétje véd. Most a tűzistenét is lecsápoljuk, akkor minden igaz, akkor már Hellával tudunk beszélgetni. Úgyhogy úgyhogy érdekesen tűnik még ez a játék. Érdekesen hat ez a sztori. Nekem megmondom őszintén érdekel, tehát hogy izgalmasnak tűnik, hogy most akkor ebből mi lesz. Unreal Engine 4-es játékról beszélünk. Jó pár mai játéknak a fölhypolásához képest azt mondom, hogy még lehet még ez a 2017-es játék is szemnek hat. Nem hiába én a mai legjobb grafikus motort az Unreal Engine tartom. Ugye az ötödik rész, mármint a következő rész, ami május 21-én jelenik meg ingyenesen a Game Pass-ba, bárki által, aki előre van fizetve rá játszható. Az is ugye Unreal Engine 5-tel fog menni. Úgyhogy, ja, nagyon kíváncsi leszek arra, azért is viszem végig most ezt az első részt. Ugye itt lehet látni a jobb karján, hogy ott ilyen fekete csíkok mennek végig. Ez nem teljesen volt tiszta, olyan volt, mintha látomást látna, hogy mi fog vele történni, hogyha előre megy a dolgokban, és ha nem vigyáz kellően, akkor megfertőződik, tehát így elkezd rohadni a teste magyarán. És ez volt is ugye a jelenet, hogy harcoltunk, de nem sikerült, legyőztek ilyen téren, és megrohadt a testünk. Úgyhogy kíváncsi leszek, hogy ez így marad, vagy majd megy végig ugyanúgy. Van egy érzése, hogy ez azért szépen fog fölterjedni neki a kezén, és lehet akár a testére is. Úgyhogy kíváncsi vagyok, hogy miként folytatódik a sztori. Most egyébként ugye azért is néz ki, ahogy kinéz a játék, mert egy olyan világban is vagyunk, ahol tűzvész pusztított, és ja, szerintem is nagyon jó játék, főleg a hangok nagyon jók benne. Igen, főleg akkor suttognak, ugye vannak lelkek, akik úgy próbálják segíteni Senuának az útját itt a holtvilágban. És én nekem tetszenek ezek a rejtvények, ezek a fejtörők, ugye azért tegnap is elég szépen megvakargattuk a fejünket, hogy what the fuck van. És ugye itt is például most az van, hogy ezt a kereszt jelet, meg az R betűt kell megtalálnunk.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things.
Amúgy meg okos kis dolog ez a rejtvény, nem sok játékban látsz ilyet, sőt nem is láttam még ilyet.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Az X. Biztos, hogy itt az X, de hol az R? Valahogy máshogy van az R. Nem az lesz az X. Ugye aki beszél hozzá, az egy ilyen valami bölcsember volt az életében. Voltában is. És ő is segíteni próbálja Senuának az útját. A harcrendszer egy kicsit érdekes, de szokható. Mire rájöttem, hogy a fenekénél lévő medál, amikor így ilyen karikákat gyűjt, ugye what? Aha. Na, az R betű megvan. Már csak ez a X-es cucc kéne. Az pedig valahol máshol lesz. Tehát ilyen feladványokat kell ebben keresni. Az? Nem. Tudod, hogy ez a fa lesz amúgy valahogy. Az a jó egyébként, hogyha valami olyan van, akkor ezek a lelkek próbálnak segíteni neked. Most akkor fókuszálj. Tegnap rájöttem például, a fókusszal lehet lelassítani. Na azt akartam mondani, hogy ott a fenekén lévő medál, ha az gyűlik, akkor meg tudod így állítani, lassítani az időt. Ezáltal könnyebb legyőzni az ellenséget. Szerintem ez így lesz, csak hátra kell így jönnöm, remélem. Azt a fát is így valahogy így kéne, csak szerintem valahogy így. Cseh. Na. Nem? Picsább. Hopp. Rezeg a Joy. Most vagy azért ezekben van valami, vagy nem tudom miért ezek. Miért ezek? Nagyon rezeg a Joy. Keresse meg a tüzet. Akkor lehet ott a tűznél lesz valamilyen út. De itt már jártunk. Innen jöttünk ki. Elvileg. dörgések is nagyon jók amúgy. Úgyhogy tetszetős eddig a játék.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in
Vannak ilyen sztorik.
bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Úgyhogy kíváncsi vagyok erre a sztorira, hogy miként alakul. Bár az nevéből ítélve van egy érzése, hogy a csaj föláldozza magát, vagy valami áldozatai lesznek. Nem tudom, milyen áldozata lehet még. Van a tűz. Igen? Az király. Itt már voltunk, tehát ez már megvan. De lehet megint meg kell gyújtanom, vagy mi? Itt már voltunk. Az nem az a epizód már. Ez a részen túl vagyunk. Annak örülök, hogy állítólag a második résznek aránylag baráti lesz a gépigénye. Nyilván nem nálam fogjátok látni a legnagyobb grafikával. Mint ez, mert ez például a legnagyobb grafikával megy, kivéve az RTX effektek. De elvileg a minimális konfigjába még beleférek. Hát igen, most már tényleg azzal, hogy ideje lenne fejleszteni ezt a gépet egy magasabb szintre. Hát az pénzbe kerül. Na, hol van az X-szint? Tudta, hogy ennek a fának köze lesz hozzá. Ez 100% gyerekek. Ott van a... Lehet másik irányba, azt nem is néztem. Így. Így. Valahogy. Így. Nem így. Kurva egy. Miért nem így? %100, a biába. Hopp. Így. Ha. Úgy. Csak meg lett, rohadjon meg. Általában, ha van ez a jel, akkor az ott kell keresgélni. Úgyhogy most már be tudunk menni itt a kapun. És itt van ez a tüzes dolog. Ezt ugye meg kell fókuszkálnunk. Ugye felidéződik a tűzvész, ahonnan ki kell menekülnünk. Üjjj! Ránk van. Jöjj. Wow! Arra nem volt szó, hogy még itt pityukákkal is kell harcolni. Ranolnék én, bazze. Hú.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime.
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Egy kicsit elkésik a felirat. Magunkhoz képest. Na! Újabb kapu. 3 betűvel, bazd meg. Vagy karakter. Te.
Tell me true. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so,
Ott a P betű.
during one raid, I took
Szerintem legalábbis.
ran, knowing that they would not follow.
Hogy?
The fool ran into the fire.
Na,
They left me for dead.
miért nem adja be?
But here I am, free.
Miért nem adja be a P betűt?
In the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Na, nagy nehezen. Jó. Igen, mondjuk itt a levegőben lévő dolgok is jelzik, hogy mi van a közelbe szerintem. P betű megvan, valami X is kell majd. Itt van az X, vagy ez a kereszt valahol. Ott van mi? Ja. Csak a oldalról kell lenni. Azt kívülről nézzük. Igen, tehát így már kezdek rájönni néha, hogy mit segít ez a üzék.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One. because
De ezt a többi
the
mitológiában
Northmen
szurtúrnak
believe that
mondták,
he
nem
seeks the border of
szúrtnak.
Muspel with his flaming sword.
Most azt nem tudom, hogy a
And at the end of
magyarok
the world he will leave
mondják
his post.
így.
He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all
Ez a
the gods.
Ragnarök,
He will be
igen.
victorious. and then burn the whole world with fire.
This call be Ragnarök. Igen, ezt ismerjük, ezt a sztorit. Azt eddig szúrtúrnak mondták, na mindegy. Azt kívülről kell nézni majd. Valahogy. Természetesen. Úgyni. Jó, és akkor van egy ilyen... Mit tudom én, milyen... karakter. Ezt így tudjuk nyitni. Yeah. A karakter, az meg szerintem ott van belül. Valahol.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Jók ezek a zémenydörgés hangok amúgy. Na. Várjál, hol lát csak ilyen, hol lehet ilyen jelet látni? Á, föl kell menni, tudja, hogy innen föntről lehet majd látni. Az első kettőt elég hamar megtaláltuk. Pedig itt van valahol, azért jelzi. Ő is. Üzisten, nem látom semmibe ezt a jelet. Na várjál, mert most középre jön, tehát akkor jó helyen vagyok. Akkor nem jönne középre, tehát akkor jó helyen vagyok, de hol lehet? Esküszöm, ez a feladványok, ezek olyanok, bazd, mint a kisgyerekeknek, tudjátok, ezeket a karikát a karikán dobd át, a kockát a kockán. Komolyan mondom, ez ugyanez. Csak felnőtt verzió. Van egy érzésem, hogy ennek köze van hozzá, ennek a fának itt. Nem. Nem. Ha? Úgy kéne, mint így, csak a másik irányból. Várjunk csak. Így mondom. Ez se jó. Manapság már ilyen feladvány nincs amúgy, ja. De biztos, hogy innen kell valamit nézni, 100%. Azért megy középre a jel. Hol? Hol van ilyen hasonló? Vagy oda is föl... Oda nem... Föl tudok oda is menni? Várj. Oda föl tudok menni? Hopp. Ha az előbb kiékült volna... Lehet, hogy én voltam túl gyors. Ezt tudta, hogy innen kell valahonnan. Magasból. Az asszonnyal is kommunikálok. Pedig reménykedte, vagy oda is föl lehet menni. Ezt megtaláltuk, az oké volt. Ez egy kurva szar karakter amúgy. egy P betűt, meg egy X-et hamarabb meglát az ember. A tűz az amott lesz biztos a pecsét mögött. Vagy... nem is jel elé a... mondom itt esetleg a lábazatnál. Fönt lesz valahol, csak nem tudom hol. Meg ezt megadhatná. Ahogy is nézzük. Nem? Ennek tud több, ennek... így. Nem, mert nincsen ott izé. Ennek tud több köze van hozzá. Meg a botnak. Ez 100%. Az meg. Azt a kurveget. Ez azért nehéz volt. Tűz. A játékokban nem értem, miért nincs ilyen, igen. Igen. Csak ebből szögből lehetett fókuszálni. Jöjj, kicsit kigyulladtuk. Megint látja.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will cheer you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir.
ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left. It's your calling. Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Don't give up. Don't give up. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it. He can anticipate.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess. Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Amúgy nem mondjátok, hogy az a 3 ember se bazd meg, hogy nem hallotok. Végigjátszás.
The gate is opening.
It's coming.
Kíváncsi vagyok valamire.
This is your core.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
Let it to him. Close of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. Through stormy black room.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
You can feel it.
World of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant emu.
Drove him to madness.
Az asszonnyal is kommunikálok. Kurva szarkar. Ennek tud többen. Az meg.
I'm sorry.
Fight this.
Back to you.
You know that.
I don't know. This is my battle. Everything.
She's dying.
Még csak ebből szögből lehetett fókuszálni. Jöjjön. Megint látja.
I'm so sorry. Everyone
We can.
away from here.
You will come back to say it.
Jó. Istenem. Jó, nem mondok semmit, jó? Nem mondok semmit.
Song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Az volt ezek szerint Hela. Kardunknak annyi.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares? Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You fooled. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No. It's
Enough.
It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Mi van a kardommal? Semmi kardom nincs ráadásul. Egy nehéz lesz, ha most jön valami. emberke. Amúgy majdnem rekordot döntöttünk a némasága, 35 perc, ugye ez, ott tudom, 44 perc volt, vagy 42 perc volt eddig a rekord. Vagy 1 óra? Volt ilyen is, ez már nekünk ilyen védjegyünk. Hát ugye ne legyen egy rossz szavam se. Tényleg nem értem, akkor minek nyomom a streambe. Mindegy. Én anyámat nyugodjék békében.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. That's the truth.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Itt lehetett.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Oda visszajutottuk. Még itt is van ilyen sztori.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest.
A nőstény farkas az lehet izé. Hogy hívják a Hellának a farkasát? Nem jut eszembe.
So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Ja, nem rossz a hajfizika, igen. Fenrir, tényleg, Fenrir. Gondolom ezt a kardot fogjuk majd mi kihúzni. Az lesz az új csodakardunk. Jaj, már erről jöttünk. Valami.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded.
No.
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
A szerelme tanította meg harcolni is.
Moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
A bűntudat veszi az egy őrte meg.
Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
He won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone!
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing!
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Nem akar lenne, hogy...
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Az jó lehetett.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Igen, meghűlt a voice meterem. És itt a kard. Mondom, hogy ez valami kardnak a része, azért rég.
A sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the tree of death will take you to new lands.
Mondtam, hogy ez a kard. Jól láttam én.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes,
Yeah.
and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones,
Látványos volt.
then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Do this. Turn back. Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Egy új terégazdaló.
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
I'll find him.
Don't touch the walls. You don't know why. What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. What's that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting.
Valami labirintus lesz.
Right, it's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way.
What the fuck?
Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers.
I can hear him.
Senua, You remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
The voice is getting louder. Listen,
Dillion. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
it's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillion's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Állandóan suttogtok, bazzeg, nem tudom hallgatni, hogy honnan jön. Az Isten áldjon meg titeket.
You don't recognize him. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize him.
Yes, you do. You know me.
She doesn't. It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillion.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillion.
That doesn't sound. What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room. That voice. It's not Dillion.
There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way.
Find a way.
There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're too close to stop.
What's in there? Dillion wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief and son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
Hoppá!
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Na, egy megvan? Ezek szerint.
There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy?
Öcsém.
The energy. No. Too much to do.
Az nem az. Az lesz.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. Find him. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The end. Keep going. How do you find it?
Ollie, kom eens, Theo.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was one spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware. because there will be death in that house.
That's it. You did it. Shit. It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle.
Innen jöttünk. Most nem értem. Lényeg. Két.
You found a way to climb the tower, the ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
Az, ahogy mászok fel. Mi van? Én nem értem, mi van, vagy... Az oké, hogy ez itt van, bár nem értem, hogy ez miért jó nekünk. Na így jó nekünk. Ó, bazd meg.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Where is he? Find him.
Come out if you are.
You have to find him. The runes. Focus.
Dillian!
to him. He's trying to save you. There it is. It's close. It's close.
Mi van?
It's close. Run now! What should I do? The light. Go towards it. Focus. Focus. Look. This is taking too long. Can you hear him? One have to find one more. One more. That's it. Find the other symbol. You're lost. Look at you.
Aye, aye.
Where are you?
Jaj! De miért arra mész? Hát, bazd meg! Erre gyere! Valami kurva nagy fény. Fanni.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Most vagy még egy van hátra.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is
Milyen jó
just a trick?
pacag.
It's just a pointless
Még kettő?
fooled before, you could be fooled again. You don't know. It's just their game for you.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur.
Baldur,
The
na.
second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua? Face. A mask. What is it? What does it see? Get closer. Back, don't touch it. You're curious. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Azt majd a marról lehet kinyitni, biztos. Igen.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts.
Ilyen halhatatlan volt, hogy ezt a God of War-ból tudjuk.
Father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Ez érdekes, hogy Loki volt az atya Hellával.
You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he's close.
Ez is zárva.
Open the gate. She can't open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't.
Nyisd ki az ajtót. Hát zárva van. Próbáld erősebben. Mhm. Nem, az nem lett lenyitva. Így. Megint bele kell néznem a maszkba. Van egy olyan érzésem. De jól éreztem. Fák lesznek azok. Mhm.
Is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. She thought she had light within her. She is pure. Dillian, there he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through.
Ussoljatok már, bazzag, együtt pofázni.
The world seems so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Hogy.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to
you
the
can't
dark.
go up
You
there.
can't go up.
Not in this world.
No.
Dillian's in the towers.
He's there. You can't.
Kell semmit itt kinyitni, de ott nem se. Az ajtót ott azért leszedjük. Ha valamiért mégis.
is a way up there. Find the way. She can do this. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
No,
Ah.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the thing she loves. She destroys. You have blood on your hands.
You are guilty. Was it worth it? Do you remember how he made you feel?
De hogy rakom össze?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Igen.
Do you remember what love feels like?
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved us so much.
Hogy a francba rakom össze azt a kurva hidat? Vagy mi az?
Villian saved her. You owe your life to her. You owe everything to you.
Egy vak miatt halt meg Baldur, ja.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do.
Hogy
The
rakom
gods
össze?
never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it
Így.
really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Ajaj.
She should have listened to her father.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Nah.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. Zimbel in the past, and Dillian, a future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
You kill the things you love. You have no time for this. Speed up. Trials to distract you. Set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. What if they take you?
Hát egy kicsit igen, lehet, hogy túlzásba vitték ezt a rónás dolgot.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
She's alive at all. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
Hopp, ott a nyíl. De nem ott lesz, az lesz a nyíl. Hiába volt itt a nyíl. Másik lépcsődél. Láttad a rúnát? Itt. Melyik lépcső? A világos vagy a sötét világban?
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Ja, aha, megvan.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Az lesz az, csak át kéne jutnom valahogy. Hogy jutok oda át?
Do you think she remembers him? Everything gets broken in the end. You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Valahogy le kéne nyitni azt is. Aha, megvan. Igen, és ott most nyitva vannak.
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Vissza a világosba. És itt ki tudunk menni. És itt lesz a jel.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? They're true. Gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you. It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense. But it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language, you don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. No! Quicker!
Gyere már, asszony, gyere! Ne szarakodj!
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Sit. Quicker.
Ui, ui, ui. Yay! Rocky Balboa! Yeah. Gyere! Te aggódj mélyebb.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I know.
Elvileg van még egy.
For the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking them from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories are ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it.
Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom.
Mimir, a seggfej, a God of Warból.
Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see.
Hát mondom, ez a vakság dolog.
Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
Áll az
Still
éle.
here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way.
I'm not leaving you here.
Jól megcsinálták amúgy. Jarata. Hey, ez a kard. Enyhén meg a Joy. Ugye az arcomba ugrik valami, biztos, hogy lefejelek valamit. Keresek másik utat. Ha? Viszont a szemem, viszont a szemem.
I think I'm somewhere else now. But the breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua, my father, he taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior today. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Ilyen ASMR játék ez.
Seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Amúgy, de jó, de nem azt mondom, öpa. Hogy ez... Rossz.
There's something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Jöjj. Na, és annak látok. És vannak láncok.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Hey. Jézusom, mennyi van az ebből? Arra egyébként. Jó.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Na, még menjek át ott is. Szép lesz.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Okay. Oh.
Help me.
Ja, Marcin. Na, megcsináltuk ezt a kihívást is.
And hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
Na, milyen erdőben vagyunk.
I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Brutális, hogy az Unreal Engine 4 is mire képes amúgy. Milyen lesz majd az 5? Na, minden igaz, akkor szerintem most már ki tudjuk húzni a kardot.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Na nézzük ezt a kardocskát.
And she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
A lézerkard.
Years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
A Dillionnak az apja meghalt a dögvész által.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
A lézerkard.
Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Unleash the sword.
She's going to die.
No, she isn't. She needs to focus. Watch out!
Focus is coming back.
You finished it. Focus. It's the only way.
Focus!
You're stronger. There's no way to it. There's no
A sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
She's hurt, there's blood.
Pitiful call.
Darkness, you're dead. You both surrendered to the voice.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had the sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods.
If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror.
It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Mennyire vagytok, bazd meg!
Swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who's already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for you, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Mennyien vagytok ti, bazd meg? Hát szerintem élvezetesebb, mint az. Ennek legalább valami jobb... Tehát én nem tudom, nekem ennek a sztoria jobban megfog. Alapból én a skandináv mitológiát mindig is jobban csíptem. Az Elden Ring az valahogy nem tudom úgy. Nem rossz az se, azt mondom, de... Ennek én szerintem egy játéknak ez a célja, hogy élvezzed a sztoriát, élvezzed az egész mi voltját, nem pedig az, hogy rage-eljed és azon nagyon jaj, bazd meg, most mit vegyél föl, milyen kombókat nyomassál, meg mit tudom én mi a lófasz csináljál. Tanuld meg a mozgásokat, tehát én értem, hogy valakinek ez nem rosszul élve. Ez jelent kihívást, játsza. Másabb a játékmenet, de értitek, tehát én nekem mindig is ezek a casual játékok jöttek be, és nem pedig ez mint egy Elden Ring. Csak reménykedtem, csak én voltam a hülye, hogy nem a virágpiaci verziót próbáltam ki először, hanem egyből meg is vettem. Kár volt érte pénzt adnom. Ez hát az nehezebb. Valaki meg ezt élvezi, érted? Ez az adrenalin neki, hogy nem olyan könnyű úgymond megverni az ellenfelet. Hogy hát ebben most milyen jó, hogy így mászkálsz, úszkálsz, védekezel, csápolsz, vagy minden. Őszintén, az a zene, ami most volt, stb. Szerintem az egyik legjobb harc eseményt adta elénk. Geci jól állt az a zene. Hogy úgy átérzett, hogy most mi megy keresztül Senua. Elden Ringben meg menjél, gyűjtsél össze, legyél te a következő. Mit tudom, hogy mi az apja fasza. Most egyébként nem tudom, hova faszomba megyünk. Ez és ez van, így meg úgy. És itt jövök rá sokszor, hogy ennyire megváltozott a világ, ilyen beteg a világ, hogy ilyen beteg dolgok kellenek az embereknek. Látod, ez ilyen kodok is, hogy ott is így csúszkálj, úgy csúszkálj, ilyen full beteges dolgok. Nem az a mész, jobbra-balra, fel, le, célzol, lősz. Ennyi. Nem pedig azért csúszkálásos, ugrálásos, metázós, minden isten fasza az meg.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will
Az ellenvég 2-t már rég játszanám, csak ugye a gépem nem bírja. Addig, amíg nincs meg az új gépem, nem bírok vele játszani. Tudnék vele, nyilván PS-től, de azt is így magyarul szeretném nyomatni.
Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave her
Egy cselte.
never to surrender.
Na ezt majd mindjárt megnézzük még. Gyorsan.
It was a little help. A little hope.
Na, itt mentett úgyis. Én azért mondom, hogy szerintem kurva jó játék. Én megmondom őszintén. Hogy én ezt majdnem 7 éve nem játszok ezzel, 7 évet vártam erre, azért az kemény. Egy cselte? Csak mert hogy a 1070 titánium, tehát igazából mindjárt megnézzük. Miért ide írok, nem tudom. LMV 2 patch notes 1.16-os. Nézzük. Jó, itt írja, optimizálták a rendet, ami eddig nem szupportálta a mesh shadert. Ennek eredményeként lejjebb ment a Minió gépére GeForce GTX 1070 vagy Radeon RX 5600. Várjál, 1070 Ti. 2 hónap. 2 hónap mondjuk. Igen, mert 2 hónap. Az március. Introduction.
Differences versus the launch version right in the game menu. At launch, the graphical options were powerful for tweaking, but they lacked transparency. As of the patch on January 31st, now nearly all of the options in the game have preview images, which give you a sense of what the graphical options will do to specific graphical elements on screen. Alongside this, and the fact that the background rendering is still visible while you are in the menu, you can judge the game's graphical changes more easily while adjusting settings. This is something I want to see every game do out there, so I'm happy that less. But when I tested with Ada Lovelace GPUs, I noticed some healthy upticks in performance there. Take the RTX 40. For those of you who do not know, mesh shaders are a DX12 Ultimate tier hardware feature supported by any RTX GPU and RDNA 2 Plus GPUs, as well as Intel Arc GPUs. These mesh shaders give developers greater control about how much geometry is rendered on screen at any given moment. They potentially allow for a better level of detail and much higher quality game geometry than seen in the past without mesh shaders. Alan Wake 2 definitely shows this off, I would say, with some absolutely ridiculously high quality assets in the game that will hold up very well at close camera distances. Now, at launch and until this most recent patch that I'm testing here, when you booted the game with a DX12 GPU that lacked mesh shaders, you got this warning that the game will have poor performance and it may have rendering errors as well. In practice, for older GPUs like the GTX 1060 that we're seeing here on screen, it meant wildly unstable performance.
16 FPS. Hát elindult, csak ilyet kaptál. Igen, ez 1060-assal megy. Előző patch-el, igen.
The frame rate is so low that it affects game speed and audio playback. Have a listen.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Gyerekek, hát meg lesz, mivel játszunk majd.
Using each field office as a model in my head.
So it was not a great experience on GPUs like this, and I would say they were unsupported at this point. So how does this new patch improve the experience for such a GPU? Let me concentrate first on Pascal GPUs, which are by far the most popular GPUs still being used that lack DX12 ultimate support for mesh shaders. And I'll start with that GTX 1060 again, as it sets an interesting baseline for what you can expect at a minimum. In your average run-of-the-mill gameplay at the same settings that I showed off earlier of just walking around the forest with Saga, I measured a rather impressive 45% average frame rate increase above the previous patch. These areas where you take control over Saga in the forest tend to be the heaviest areas in the game, and seeing this performance improvement here without mesh shaders, in spite of the incredibly dense geometry, is really great and something I would not have expected just a few months back. Though these forest areas are the heaviest areas in the game for those GPUs that support mesh shading, Pascal GPUs actually saw even greater issues in the Mind Place, like where we see here that the GTX 1060 par for par runs nearly 3 times the frame rate Once again, an incredible uptick in performance here. Interestingly, this 45% improvement on the 1060 that I show in the Forest Walk benchmark is actually the lowest end gain for the entire Pascal stack.
Igen, egy 1070 titánium azért erősebb, mint egy 1060-as, az is igaz.
For the GTX 1070, this walk in the forest brought the frame rate.
De ez azoknak is jó tényleg, akik 1060-assal rendelkeznek, és emiatt nem tudtak ezzel játszani. Ez geci jó hír.
At these settings, for example, that puts the now 8-year-old GPU
Full HD, most felejtsük el 2K, 4K, 8K, 60 milliókát.
You can get a reasonable 30 FPS now with this GPU, and that was not possible at all before. For the GTX 1080, the gains are even greater. Pre-patch, this walk through the forest averaged just shy of 26 frames per second. With the new patch, it averages around 48 frames per second through the entire bench sequence, and as such has an 85% performance increase over the pre-patch configuration. Once again, this is a huge boost in playability.
1070 titánium az majdnem
unplayable performance
egy
before,
1080-as
to now
ereje.
acceptable performance on a VRR monitor or a potential 40 FPS cap. Starting to see a trend here though. The bigger the GPU, the more it benefits from
Van benne benchmark, tudunk majd ezzel játszani, vajon, hogy állítgatom a...
Pre-patch at the settings tested, this bench showed an average frame rate of 28 FPS. The 1080 Ti was running sub 30 FPS here, even at these kind of low settings. Once again, unplayable territory, I would argue. With the patch applied, the average frame rate of the entire benchmark walking sequence is 57 FPS. This is showcasing a greater than 2 times frame rate uplift versus the previous performance. It went from sub 30 to an honestly awesome 60 FPS VRR experience at the same time. And I want to see what level 720 further into the NVIDIA catalog settings target and 1440p output like the
Hát ez
5% faster, and even the lowly 3060 is 22% faster. It just goes to show you how important hardware like mesh shaders are for performance.
Ez nagyon jól csinál. Ez emelem kalapot, hogy ezt akkor megcsinálták a Remedy-nél.
1080p FSR2 quality mode when doing the benchmark run in the forest. As you
Na, jó van
the GTX
akkor.
1070 can get a
Fasza.
If you have not already, I really highly recommend this game.
Király. Nagyon jó. Nagyon jó. Na, jó van, srácok. Ez egy jó hír így a végére. Végigvisszük ezt a Hellblade-et. És szerintem utána akkor lehet belekezdünk ebbe az LMV 2-be. Mert ez mindig is érdekelt. Van most már teljes fordítás hozzá, ha jól tudom. Nem csak gép általi, meg gép általi az volt. Így van. Pont 5. hó 4-én jött valami hír, LMV 2. Várjál, már itt valami kontrollt is magyaráz. A kontroll is valamilyen szinten az LMV-k világban játszódik? Mert tudom, hogy a Remedy csinálta. Quantum Break, igen. Csak már itt írja, hogy bár nem kötelező, hogy ismerjük az előzményeket, a játék nem fogja a szájunkba rágni, ki kicsoda és mi történt vele, ha nem nézünk szét mindenfele, és nem gyűjtünk be mindenfele lehető információt. Épp ezért az LMV 1 és a Control játék történetének alapjaival jó, ha tisztában vagyunk, hiszen itt már megjelenik az FBC kormányügynökség is, akik az első részben még nem szerepeltek. Gondolom az FBC az a Controlnak a izébe? Hát tudom, hogy a Control az ilyen nőről szól, hogy valami természetfeletti képességek tudja manipulálni, meg mit tudom én, ilyen dolgok vannak benne, csak kérdés, hogy mennyire érdemes azt is végigvinni esetleg. Bejön. Is the control need to elevate. Aha, itt írja. Igen. Aki játszott a kontrollal, jobban megérti ezt a FBC-s emberkéket. De nem szükséges a kontrollal játszani, hogy a LMV 2-höz. Should I play control before LMV 2? FBC, nem FBI, FBC. Valaki azt mondja, hogy LMV 2 és utána a Control. Jó. Fasza lesz. Fasza lesz. Na, jó van gyerekek, köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok. Hát azért 35 percére az egy kár, hogy ott nem lett észrevéve. Én se figyelem. Az a baj, nekem itt van lent a mixampom az Astrohoz, annak van egy kis vágások, ilyen ledje, és ha én itt ezt lenyomom, ugye ez egy mútoló kapocs, ez föl le tud mozogni, és valószínűleg ahogy így dörzsölöm magam, vagy tudom, valahogy úgy beakad, és nyomok egyet, akkor tehát nem hallotszik semmi, mint most az előbb. És nekem ez ilyenkor piros. Itt, hogy kattingatok, piros színnel van, de mivel a képernyőt figyeltem, nem a mixampot, így nyilván én se vettem észre, hogy nincsen izé. Úgyhogy aki, mondjuk sok minden nem volt ott, de na védjegyünk lassan valamilyen szinten. Jó van, srácok, köszi szépen, hogy itt voltatok. Szerintem koddal majd még ma jelentkezünk. Meglátjuk, hogy asszonyka jön-e. De szerintem még az várható. Jó? Jó a Mizumi, semmi baj. Úgyhogy folytatjuk tovább majd ezt a Hellblade-et is, ennek is már szerintem a vége jön lassan, de az fix, hogy akkor az Alan Wake 2 is várható. Hála, hogy leírtátok, mert én ezt nem is olvastam, ezt a patches dolgot, úgyhogy tök jó, hogy akkor nem kell megvárni az új gépet, az meg ki tudja, hogy mikor lesz meg, hogy tudjunk egy Alan Wake 2-vel játszani. Tudom, mondjuk az új géppel valószínűleg szebb beállítása, ugye a ray tracing, meg minden isten faszával lehetne tolni, de jobb ez így most, hogy legalább tudjuk nyomni. Nem hiszem, hogy olyan brutális vizuális minőségromlást kapunk, szerintem legalábbis. Úgyhogy, ja, legyetek jók, találkozunk akkor szerintem a kodnál. Addig is legyetek jók, szevasztok!